Welcome back. Now, I am not the most talented designer, but I am interested to learn how others do it. I am here with Jane Milkie, the Associate Dean and Director of the School of Art and Design. Jane, thank you for joining me this morning. How are you feeling?
I'm doing great, thank you. And I just wanted to say good morning and thank you for inviting me.
Yes, thank you for coming. I appreciate when you answered my phone call and told me that you weren't interested because this is something that I am sort of interested in as well. I'm not the most talented designer, but I can draw a circle or something, So can you kind of give a little bit of detail or a little bit of background knowledge of the Arts and Design program at NMU?
Sure. Well, the School of Art and Design has many available emphases that students can study. We have 10 areas of focus, although our new curriculum, which we're rolling out this fall, will allow students to do a little bit of blending. So we offer 8 different degree programs, all of which are 4-year degree, with the exception of one where we have a 2-year program. And so students can pick a wide variety. So when you mentioned drawing, someone could come to our program who loves to draw, or somebody who's not interested in drawing at all might choose a camera art field such as digital cinema or photography.
Oh, so you have a lot of different avenues that kids or students can choose from.
Many.
Okay, can you kind of highlight some of those?
Sure. Okay, so our most selected area is graphic design, but we also have a social media design management program that's interdisciplinary, courses in marketing, business, PR. We have art education degree. We also have students who can study, as I mentioned, blended areas, graphics being the highest pick, but the camera art such as digital cinema and photography are also selected often. We have a very strong illustration program. We have drawing and painting. And then we have other areas in art which are in our 3D areas, such as ceramics, metals, sculpture, jewelry, woodwork and furniture. And then we have an industrial design program as well.
So you guys have a lot of programs. What is the teacher to student ratio within these classrooms?
It's excellent. We have highly dedicated and very expertise faculty who have terminal degrees in their fields, and they teach the courses. So students are taught by professionals, and our ratio of courses, our highest capped courses in the studio area don't go more than 25 students. They average roughly 20. Our art history sections can be larger than that.
Nice. So how do you all, I guess, manage the amount of students that apply to the program? Do they have to apply to get in, or is just students that just come in? Like, how do students get in?
Okay. To become an art and design student, you need just be accepted as a student at Northern. Oh. So once you're enrolled at Northern, then you can say, I'm art and design of choice, and you are.
Perfect. I like that. I like that a lot. So if somebody were to go into one of these courses, correct, whether if it was sculpture or anything else, graphic design, what does that course look like for that student?
Okay, so pretty typically students who are starting, say at the beginning, they're referred to, of course, as first-year students, and often they'll be put in something called a first-year block. And at the beginning level, they take what are called foundation courses. So a student coming into a 4-year degree would be required to take a 3D class, a 2D class, and a DD class, which is a digital class. And those are the startup courses. They're now at a 200 level, but mostly students would not need a prereq or a course to prepare them for that. And in some of our classes, I mentioned graphic design, we have students from across campus and other programs that take that as an elective.
Oh, okay. So is there a way that I guess students can take the course, take the course and also make a minor in something else within the same program, or is it different?
So we offer an art minor, and that would be 5 different classes. Our process and design course is a key class taken by all students in every program. And then students don't typically minor within the school, but they can take courses from a variety of emphases. So a graphic designer could take a variety of illustration courses or photography classes. So there is a wide opportunity for students to focus in one area to build portfolio, but then they also can take electives in other studio across the building.
Perfect. So I'm assuming since you're the Associate Dean and Director of the program, what got you into this program?
Okay, so my background is graphic design, and I taught for 3 decades at Northern in graphics, and only recently, the last 2 years, I've been the Associate Dean and Director.
Oh.
So I've been at Northern for a while.
Okay, okay.
Long history.
So since you have a background in graphic design, is there any project that you've done back then that you remember that you may have been most proud of?
Oh gosh, there's many. And for a long time in graphics in particular, students did academic service learning where they would work on, say, a logo design in the community that was then adopted. So there have been a slew of those. I'm really proud of all the students that work so hard, discovering sometimes their individual voice and how they want to communicate information. Graphic design right now teaches quite a breadth of, should we say, tool sets. Students will be taking classes in web design as well as mobile app design, traditional graphic design and layout. Certainly most of the fields across the school, even in analog areas, work with a lot of digital technology.
Got you. Okay, cool. You guys have a lot going on in this program. If I was still eligible, well, I'm still eligible to go to college, but I just choose not to. But Jane, we still have more to talk about, so don't go anywhere. You guys don't go anywhere. We're gonna take another commercial break, but coming up, we'll be switching over to Tia, who is just down the street on Highway 41, so stay with us.